Hey, this is Eric, and today I am taking a page out of my friend Yassi's notebook and I'm going live, unscripted, and speaking directly from my heart about responsibility. Um, I love this topic. It was one of the most freeing experiences of my life when I grasped what responsibility was and how the role that it played in my life. So, um, let's start with health issues in my life. So for a long time in my life, I suffered from insomnia and CVS. They called it cyclic vomiting syndrome. I would just start getting sick, throwing up, and I couldn't stop until I had IVs put in my arm. And they didn't know what caused it or why. And same thing with the insomnia. There was no real reason or understanding why. I went through multiple tests as a kid trying to figure it out. And it wasn't until I grasped responsibility that all this went away. Responsibility is coming under the belief and taking the stance that you're 100% responsible for the reality that you experience. When people first hear this concept, blame is the first thing they go, no, I'm not, it's not my fault that I'm experiencing this. Well, it's not about fault. There is no blame. It's all about responsibility. So if you're 100% responsible for the reality you experience, you're 100% responsible for the solutions as well. So if there's challenges or issues that you're facing, you're completely empowered by being 100% responsible for your reality. And where this responsibility comes from is it starts with our thoughts. You know, if we have positive thoughts, abundant thoughts, loving thoughts, uplifting thoughts, we start to create that reality around us. If we have fearful thoughts, worried thoughts, negative thoughts, that creates that reality around us. My anxiety, I was so in the future, worried about bills I couldn't pay. That's what was keeping me up at night. That's what I would be nervous about. A sport event I was participating in, or a paper I had to turn in for school, or a conversation I had to have that was going to be uncomfortable with a loved one or someone at work. So these fear-based decisions, this worry, this anxiety is what was keeping me up and causing the CVS in my system. Once I started to be present and take ownership of my thoughts and started to think on a positive way and from an abundant point of view, and that we're all connected and being 100% responsible for reality, I started to see the universe and my reality shift around me. I started sleeping anytime I wanted. The CVS, I haven't had a CVS episode in over 5 years. Um, uh, Health. I've lost weight. I'm in shape. I eat healthy. I've made all kinds of different changes in my life that weren't difficult to do. It wasn't something I had to contemplate and plan and do. I just had to take ownership and responsibility. I had to forgive people that I was holding grudges against and realize that I created that and I needed a lesson to learn. So everybody, responsibility is the key to happiness. I promise you that. I love you and thank you for listening.